Hi, hello. I just came back from my day trip to another village. 咁我啱就翻咗嚟冇幾耐啦。我今日就出咗一個 day trip 就去另一條村啦。The name of the village is called Finlandia。咁另一條村個名叫 Finlandia 啦。咁 it really wasn't much。其實都唔係有咩咁特別嘅。So I read on it online。咁我又即係上網睇啲街啊咁樣樣啦。So it said about like how beauty it is like。It said that it's much more charming than Salento。咁跟住就即係有人講就話啊Finlandia 其實仲靚過 Salento 啦，咁樣仲有特色啲啦，咁樣樣。And how more how do you say it like how much more locked in time that it was。咁點樣即係保存咗即係以往嗰種嘅即係古舊懷舊嘅氣氛啦，咁樣樣。But for me，但係對我嚟講咧 ，I still prefer Salento。我都係覺得 Salento 係靚啲同埋係吸引啲嘅。But I have to say，但係我都覺得咧，it's worth taking the trip。咁係值得去一趟咧。If only just for the observation tower。咁咧就係去佢哋嗰個瞭望台嗰度 ，because you can have a 360 degrees of the entire region。咁因為你可以上咗瞭望台之後咧，可以望晒咧呢度附近周圍嘅地區嗰個山區嘅景色。And it's really absolutely gorgeous， 係超級靚嘅。So I think it's worth it。我覺得係值嘅 ，but it's not for the town itself。咁但係就唔係即係為咗去條村去個鎮咯咁樣樣。I went to this really gorgeous restaurant that was recommended in the guide as well。咁我亦都去咗一間就係即係旅遊書勁介紹嘅一間餐廳啦。咁係真係好食嘅。And it has a great view。咁同埋咧都係超靚景啦咁樣樣。Yeah, but other than that, like I walk around, there were some shops and there were interesting artisan knitting, weaving of baskets and different products。咁佢哋最出名就係一啲織藤，即係藤織類嘅嘢啦，咁樣嗰啲都係靚嘅咁樣咯。But yeah, so it's interesting。我覺得有趣啦咁樣樣。So if you have time, then definitely like。Go and have a look on top of the tower。咁但係真係有機會去嘅話咧，就要上嗰個塔頂嗰度咧去睇風景。It's really amazing 好勁啊！呢啲狗咧一呼百應。So it's so amazing. Like all the dogs here, like when one started to talk, like everybody starts to chime in and they howl and they bark and everything. So I don't know what they're talking about right now。唔係好知佢哋今日講乜嘢啦。So let's get to the reading。咁我哋就開始讀書。Read to Resist Day 358。當閱讀也是抗爭第358日。A Concise History of Hong Kong by John Mark Carroll。香港簡史從殖民地至特別行政區，著者高馬可，譯者林立偉。Although in July 1947, the British government publicly approved the Young Plan in principle, the reforms were doomed from the start. The British government soon sent Alexander Grantham to replace Young, whom it worried was too closely associated with the surrender to the Japanese. Unlike Young, Grantham, who had been in Hong Kong as a cadet during the strike boycott of 1925 to 1926, believed that the colony's proximity to China meant that local Chinese could never be molded into loyal British subjects. Grantham agreed that the Legislative Council could be slightly more representative. But he doubted that Hong Kong could ever have the kind of system that had developed during his governorship in Jamaica, Nigeria, and Fiji. Hong Kong is different from other colonies, he later wrote, for Hong Kong can never become independent. Either it remains a British colony or it is reabsorbed into China as part of the province of Guangdong. Nor Grantham insisted, were Young's reforms even necessary. Grantham, who enjoyed good relations with the British and Chinese merchants of Hong Kong, as well as with prominent military and political officials in China, believed that the majority of Hong Kong Chinese preferred British rule, and the British could prevent the nationalists from trying to recover Hong Kong. He was less optimistic that the British could do the same if the communists took control of China. But he felt certain that the communists would not bother Hong Kong as long as they were convinced of the colony's value to them. 雖然英國政府在1947年7月原則上批准洋務期計劃，但這些改革從一開始就注定失敗。過了不久，英國政府派葛量洪接替楊慕琦。 因為英國政府擔心楊慕琦與對日投降的聯繫太密切。葛量洪在1925年至26年期間，省港大罷工時期於香港當官學生。他跟楊慕琦不同，他認為由於這個殖民地與中國近在咫尺，因此永遠不可能把本地華人塑造成效忠英國的子民。葛量洪同意可以稍為增加立法局的代表性，但認為香港不能實行他在牙買加、尼日利亞和斐濟擔任總督時發展的那種制度。他後來寫道：香港和其他殖民地不同，因為香港永遠不可能獨立，他要麼繼續是英國的殖民地，要麼就被中國收回，成為廣東省的一部分。葛量洪也認為楊慕琦的改革並不必要。他和香港的英商、華商關係良好，與中國的政軍要員也交情甚深。葛量洪認為香港華人大都寧願英國統治香港，也相信英國能夠阻止國民黨收回香港。但如果中國由共產黨控制，英國能否阻止共產黨人收回香港，他就不那麼樂觀了。但他肯定，只要共產黨覺得這個殖民地對他們有利用價值，就不會找香港麻煩。It's so sad to read this。讀呢度係好傷感嘅 ，because it's just wow。Grantham, you are like a prophet, right？ 葛量洪原來你係先知嚟喎，你係預言家嚟嘅喎。So I guess it's just everybody knows that the Communist Party is uncontrollable。我覺得其實根本就係全世界都知道，由一開始大家就知道共產黨就係有問題，中共就係有問題。And it just pissed me off， 跟住就令到我好嬲啦。Why would you have a Cold War with USSR？ 點解你會同即係蘇聯有冷戰 ？But you go and recognized the Chinese Communist Party as the genuine China in the 70s。但係你點解就會去承認即係呢個中共嘅政府就係真正嘅中國咧？ So it drives me nuts， 好猛整啊 ！Of course it's always in hindsight, right？ 咁當然即係你永遠望翻轉頭，即係啲嘢就係好錯啦，係咪 ？But it's just but because it affect our destiny so much。咁但係因為即係整個歷史嘅進程係咁，即係對我咯，對我哋香港人對香港嘅發展嘅個影響有咁深遠嘅時候，你讀到呢啲嘢就好猛整。So when you read this kind of thing, it really the emotion is you just can't help yourself。你係控制唔到你自己，覺得有幾咁somebody told you so, right？ 話撚咗你㗎啦，屌咁。But anyway, what happened？ 咁發生咗嘅就發生咗啦，係咪？ Now we can only look forward。咁我哋只有向前望啦，係咪 ？So all we can hope is that the universe will somehow really go about and destroy and penalize the evil Chinese Communist Party。咁我哋就唯有天滅中共啦，係咪？然後全黨死清光啦咁。So the latest thing that pissed me off lately in Hong Kong， 咁最近令我即係覺得最猛震或者最嬲嘅嘢，即係 other than the district council reform， 即係除咗呢個區議會嘅改革之外啦嚇。It would be like how a lock-up sculpture， 即係點樣一個鎖埋咗嘅雕塑 can be related to subversion of the nation， 係點樣可以顛覆你嘅政府？點樣牽涉可以煽動顛覆政府咧？即係我覺得呢個係 I mean it's a fucking object， 佢係一個死物嚟 ，OK？So it's like when we go back to 2019 when all the sabotages began and the government was almost mourning these objects rather than speaking directly to the people. And now it's just for the sake of showing their authority and to continue to scare people in Hong Kong, they just go and seize the sculpture from storage and like and pin something on it like inciting subversion of the nation。咁即係呢一種係為咗要恐嚇人民而無所不用其極嘅呢一種咁樣嘅手段，係即係你乜撚嘢垃圾政權係咁撚戇鳩，係可以由一個雕塑就可以令到你冧檔咧？我真係好想睇，我真係好想睇。你令到我好唔想死嘅，真係多撚謝你。So anyway, this is it for today。咁我哋今日就嚟到呢度啦。And I will be travelling again tomorrow。咁我聽日又會再搭長途巴士啦。Another 8-9 hours on the bus。咁然後我哋就會去首都啦，終於到。So my final destination in this country is the capital of this country, Bogota。咁就係喺哥倫比亞最後一站啦。咁就係呢度嘅首都波哥大。I'm sorry, I can't be emotional saying that it's my last stop here。竟然有啲冇諗過會有咁樣嘅情緒，講到係喺呢個國家嘅最後一站。But I will come back, I will come back。我係會翻嚟，我係會翻嚟嘅。So yeah。I've been avoiding Bogota because it's really cold。咁我一路咧都係避開唔去首都，因為好凍啦咁。But I also feel that like when I come to visit a country, like I should be in the capital, 咁我覺得好似都應該要去首都啦咁。And also flying out from Bogota is actually cheaper。咁同埋機票咧離開係喺波哥大走係比較平啲嘅咁。So I just decided that like yeah。Let's just do it。咁我哋就去一次啦。咁 if I don't like it, then next year I don't have to come back through 波哥大。咁如果我唔中意嘅話咧，我出年翻嚟就唔需要再經波哥大，我可以直接去其他地方啦。So anyway, wish me luck that it's not going to be raining and cold in Bogota, so I won't be miserable。咁咧，大家一定要幫我呼風喚雨咧，叫佢哋走啦，離開呢個波哥大，千祈唔好落雨啦，同埋千祈唔好好凍啦。咁咧我唔夠衫because I really don't have enough for like cold weather。So like I'll see you again tomorrow in Bogota。咁聽日喺波哥大再見，拜拜。